after my daughter was born, um, clearly you gain weight and you're expected, you do eventually lose it. But she was 2.5 years old and I still had the baby weight. And my old clothes, pre-preg clothes, didn't fit. And it's just really depressing to try to shoehorn myself into them or have to go to the shop and buy a size 16. One, I always was really proud of my figure. I had an hourglass figure and had curves in the right places and a nice cinched waist. And that wasn't coming back. So it was just a bit depressing. Obviously, there were some photos from holidays over the summer. And you just look at them. I just looked at them and went, that can't be me. When you become a mother or a parent, you go through an intense period of self-questioning about your identity and who you are, because it's such a big change in your life. And having the extra weight didn't really help, because I felt dour and I felt unglamorous and I felt unsexy. And that combined with the self-doubt just didn't help. So now that I'm slimmer, I feel a lot more confident about myself, and I feel I am who I was before, but still a mother and still lives mother and parent. So I feel really great. I feel really confident about myself. I didn't have a bad diet, and I always eat breakfast and lunch and dinner, and if I have a snack, it's normally fruit. But I do have a really big sweet tooth, and I also like to bake. So that's my big downfall. And especially about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I get a craving for sugar and just have a bit of chocolate or some cake. But my problem isn't what I eat, it's how much I eat. So if there are cookies in the house or a cake, or if I'm out, I can easily eat half a package of something. I actually work with Cho Young. I help them with their marketing, and I started working with them about a year and a half ago. I work with their case studies and their client testimonials, and hearing from them their stories of weight loss and how they feel, it really inspired me to try it as part of my diet, and it works. The first day I started taking it, I noticed a difference immediately because of the way it tastes. It's very clean and light and refreshing, and it made me feel that way inside. So I didn't want to go and eat some bad food and pollute that feeling. So in that respect, it was immediate. In terms of the weight loss and the slimming, I would say in about a week or two, when I just felt a little less bloated. I'm involved with a charity called Women for Women, which helps women survivors of war rebuild their lives through a mentoring and business training program in places like Afghanistan, Sudan, and Iraq. And as part of their fundraising efforts, they got involved with a woman called Suha Pratad, who's one of only 5 British women to climb to the summit of Everest. And she was donating her time and expertise to lead a group of 10 women to Everest Base Camp as part of fundraising. So I was massively interested in this, not knowing at all what it was going to involve. So the trek itself was so physically hard. The only thing comparable to it is, in terms of the pain levels, is giving birth. I was in labor for 4 days, so just imagine. And this was harder, but you have to deal with the altitude, because we were at 5,500 meters, roughly 18,000 feet. Basically, it's like walking up a mountain underwater. So you can't breathe, and you have the extra resistance coming down from you. And it was just a physical challenge I've never ever done before. Coming home and getting into natural life, I'm starting to get back, to normal shape, which is fine. I was a toothpick when I came home, but I'm really keen to hold on to my figure. So I'm using Cho Young to help maintain my weight, and it's really helping. My friends and family are so supportive and wonderful. My husband thinks I look gorgeous. I mean, he always thought I looked gorgeous, and he was always really kind and said I didn't look fat before when I was a bit chubby. But he's really pleased with the way I look and is not afraid of telling me that. And my friends they said, wow, when I came home, and they said I look fabulous and I look great. And they say, oh, you've got your spark again.